So you've reached a point where pull is running smoothly in the internal aspects of your organization. Now you want to share those benefits with your supply chain. How do you do this? You extend knowledge to your vendors and subcontractors. Even more than that, though, you go and help them to implement pull. You see, in the internal implementation, we developed our pull system laterally, sharing it with each department and everyone inside of your organization. Now it's time to share it vertically with your supply chain. Since vendors typically want to ship full truckloads and large numbers of products, implementing pull and reducing lot sizes to the external supply chain can be a bit tricky. Nonetheless, it can also be highly beneficial to both sides of the supply chain. The key is to figure out how you can reduce the amount your suppliers and vendors are delivering and increase the number of deliveries they are performing. Over the next few modules, we will look at some important aspects you must consider when creating a link between your pull system and your supply chain's pull system. We'll see you in the next module. When looking to extend your pull system to a supply chain, the main focus for you should be focused on how you can reduce the amount your suppliers and vendors are delivering and increase the number of deliveries they are performing. This will undoubtedly require you and your suppliers to find ways to increase the efficiency of your supply chain deliveries. If you can find a way to do this, you will indeed lower inventory, improve lead times, and reach your goal of extending pull to your supply chain. So how do you accomplish this? We're going to focus on 3 simple yet fundamental ways to move your supply chain in the right direction. Those 3 methods are: improve how your suppliers load their delivery vehicles, increase the number of deliveries per day, and find the most efficient route of delivery. Let's briefly look at each of these 3 methods that you can use to help improve transportation as you extend pull to your supply chain. Looking to improve delivery transportation, one of the first things that you will need to figure out is how your suppliers can improve the way they load their trucks. This sounds quite basic, but it can be a crucial bottleneck when a supplier is delivering many different products. Products should be loaded on the truck based on the sequence that they will be delivered. In addition to this, locations should be clearly defined in your system, and items that are being dropped off first should have the easiest access so that a driver does not have to search around for packages when they arrive at the receiving location. This very simple technique can really help improve the efficiency of delivery and receiving. Another important thing to consider when extending pull to the supply chain is that you will need to increase the number of deliveries that occur and lower the amount that is delivered in each delivery. A good rule of thumb to follow is to not have your deliveries be any more than the number of hours that you are open. For example, if you're open 8 hours, you could have up to 8 deliveries per day. This will drastically reduce the amount of inventory you are receiving, the size of vehicles needed, and the number of people it will take to move the orders through the system. If possible, you may consider having your vendors deliver directly to a point. This will reduce the manpower that you need to receive and move items, and it will place the inventory right at the point of use. Remember that if you're going to attempt to accomplish this, though, you first need to focus on cross-training everyone in receiving and possibly an inspection. If you're going to improve transportation lead times and the number of deliveries per day, you need to find the most effective method of transportation and the most effective route of transportation. One consideration is to locate yourself closer to your most critical vendors, or try to set up systems like vendor-managed inventory or vendor-managed consignment. Both of these systems allow these privileged vendors to have a spot right in your factory and manage deliveries, inventory, and quality for you. Don't forget that the vendors who aren't situated in your organization or close by should still review delivery routes and ensure that they are fair for both parties. Offer tools like GPS and provide guidance on what routes might work the best. These vendors and suppliers may want to look at moving away from direct delivery methods like point-to-point delivery and find ways to build partnerships with techniques like circuit deliveries. Other options are to establish 3PLs and 4PLs who can likely set up distribution points and partner with other transportation agencies. Remember, improve those transportation routes and you will indeed reduce lead times and increase the efficiency of your supplier relationships.